Alrighty. So the Minnesota Vikings have done a few signings over the last couple days, including re-signing one of their own and picking up a couple of former NFL players and a former XFL player. So without further ado, let's get into it. So first off, the Minnesota Vikings pick up former XFL linebacker DeMarquis Gates. Really don't know much about him other than he played for the Houston Roughnecks and had 32 tackles, which was second on the team at the time, and 2 sacks, which was tied for the team lead. But like I say, though, the XFL got cut short due to, well, COVID-19. So, interesting to see if he sticks with the Vikings or if he just ends up, well, as more of a camp body. Because I really don't know much about the guy, honestly. So, and then the Vikings also re-signed Rashad Hill, which will be good for our offensive line's sake, just to keep some depth and, well, keep players on the team, basically. Because offensive line and defensive back are still our top priorities at this point. Especially after we lost literally everybody on defense in the secondary. I mean, good Lord, Vikings. At least try to keep, I don't know, 1 or 2 guys. But anyway, that's another rant for another day. And the Minnesota Vikings have also acquired just today Tajay Sharp of the Tennessee Titans, and also Anthony Zettel of formerly the 49ers and Bengals, I believe. So, again, a few more depth signings there. I really don't know how many of these guys will actually stick and be on the 53-man roster come, well, whenever the heck the NFL season actually gets started at this point, because, as I said before, COVID-19. It's really throwing a wrench in a lot of plans for a lot of people. So, but yeah, I mean, kind of interesting to see here, because I wouldn't be surprised if the Vikings utilize a little more 3-4 this year, because, as I've stated in previous videos, seems like we're kind of bolstering personnel that way. Now, whether or not that's going to be like a full-time thing, or if we just utilize a little razzle-dazzle once in a while, I don't know. But yeah, so, we didn't have a whole lot, just thought I'd quick kind of come on and talk about the few signings that the Vikings have done. I mean, nothing really major per se, even though this past NFL offseason has been one of the craziest off seasons I think ever in free agency news, especially with high-name quarterbacks. But yeah, so basically to wrap it up, the Vikings signed a few players, and we'll just kind of see where it goes from there, basically. So until we meet again, this is Jacob, and have a good night.